It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Ravens and the Bengals, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Right to the air is Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The numbers a week ago for Chase, 11 catches, 129 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
Here's Burrow. Open man right side is Tony. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, felt they could exploit them. Unable to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
Running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a rate.
Because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate. You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Burrow on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Ravens had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throw caught by Flowers. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And that will be incomplete. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Well, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Burrow will throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. They hold him to only 2 there on this here. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. They go play action with Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down.
And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well.
Touchdown! Kadarius. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action. action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Here's Jones on the return. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought
up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. This is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. Oh, he's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30 guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that out now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones.
To speak, but when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places, and the difference is 5 yards or 15, and in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Jackson, option right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion, Aguilar. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are now Tucker to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And Jackson throwing once more. This is caught. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. That's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle. That's caught by Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Checks that one down complete to Moss. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's Brad Robbins now. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to they've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. They go play action with Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force...
The Bengals bring pressure, and it's blocked. And they will have possession, 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 15. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Jackson now. Throw caught by Flowers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They go play action now. Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Logan Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. To the air again, Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Here's Browning. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, Browning. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Browning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Now it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Jackson from the shotgun, and he fires one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On the return is Jones. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens offense back out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the option, here's Henry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So no gain on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll work. We'll take a short break. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Inside handoff, Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And able to get this out to the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the
advantage so far.
They go play action with Burrow. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. At this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we got to pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Ravens taking the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. We'll take a break. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Jones on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Burrow will throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Burrow now off the bootleg.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Get out of here with the win,
Now it's Burrow. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And that is incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start with a give to Henry. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Slot man moves right. And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. 2nd and 10.
All right, offense, let's go.
In motion, the tight end. Burrow looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard. And they need this drive to end in points. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will be very close to the referee, and that means 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return, Hardy. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Completion.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. In motion, Aguilar. Jackson. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Burton here. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. Here's 3rd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A big play looming on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now an option play on 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.